and welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by Dr. Eryca Neville, and she is here to talk to us about a back-to-school bash that is happening soon for all of our children who will be headed back to school. I know you cannot wait.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I know you are. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
I'm excited. And thank you so much for the opportunity.
Of course. So tell us about the back to school bash that is happening on
August the 15th from 2 until 6 p.m. over at the MU Pavilion by the Farmers Market. It's, I think, 1701 West Ash, next to the Ark.
Yes.
And behind the Ark.
Yes, next to the Ark. And this is not the first year that this has taken place.
No, my partner with this is Dr. Melita Walker. She has been doing this event for years, and she has morphed it and moved it and moved it and morphed it. And we're now a community event as a standalone event.
That's amazing. And I've seen it in action over the years, and it's quite an undertaking.
It's robust. And I say that with a little crack in my voice because as much as I'm excited about the work that we do, it's a whole lot of work.
It is.
To be done. So
it's
yes,
a lot of work.
It is. We're looking at having roughly 50 vendors that will come out and give information and support services and access to information that is going to support our families and our students as we continue to go through the school year. 50 with all kinds of good, relevant support services that can help get us through this next 25-26 school year. We're going to have Clarity Health. They're going to do health screenings, and they're bringing their new dental van for people to go through and get the opportunity to walk through and do just a visit to see what's happening. We will have Compass Dental, and they will actually do dental screenings. You know that oral health is really important and can get expensive if you don't. The quicker you get to it, the cheaper it is.
Yes.
So that preventative care will be very critical, and it will also give them an opportunity to figure out what could next steps be. We will give away roughly 1,500 backpacks with school supplies. We will have hundreds of pairs of shoes free of charge. We're working on gently used clothing. So I think we're still working with some community partners with that. And for those kids, because our event is the week before school starts, if you need that clean haircut, we will have 5 barbers there that will be donating their services. So haircuts for those young men will be, and some of the ladies that like that good clean cut will be free of charge.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, that's pretty much your whole kit.
It is the whole kit and caboodle in one spot. And what our hope is, having been in education for 30 years, and I get to see the transitions with where our kids and our families are. Columbia has seen a lot of change and turnover. And when we look at our schools now, we measure so the kids that get access to support services based off of free and reduced lunch. And roughly, to qualify for free and reduced lunch is roughly $34,000 a year for a household of 3. So that could be 2 adults and a kid, or an adult and 2 children. That breaks down to about $22 an hour, I think. I haven't done the math in a second. So if our families are not making $22 an hour, they are qualifying for free and reduced lunch. And a lot of our families that do qualify don't do the paperwork just because they don't want to seem as though they're taking up services. So would you like to guess what percentage roughly of our families, our children in Columbia Public Schools qualify? We have roughly 18,000 kids. I'm giving round numbers here. What percentage of our kids are qualified for free and reduced lunch?
30.
Years ago. We're up to 45 to 50%.
Wow.
So that's half of our families. That's roughly 9,000 children. That's not counting those kids that need it because the car broke down and that's where the money needs to go. The washing machine didn't do what it was supposed to. Rent increased. And let's not talk about the price of groceries right now because I just heard beef is now $9 a pound.
Yes.
So it's also filling in the gap for those babies too. So we don't look at it, we don't qualify by income. You come, if you're willing to go and work with our services and talk to our vendors first, then come on back and we will help as many families and children as we possibly can support.
Yeah, and that's the important piece. I want to make sure that people got that piece, that there is no qualifier. So you do not need to come with any paperwork. You do not need to come with your free or reduced lunch letter. You
No.
do not need to come with any of that. You just
No.
come.
You come. Now, we will collect data because we want to know how many people we serve so that when we go back to our sponsors next year, we can tell them why they need to continue to support this work. But no, we're here to support as many families because we really believe in the heart in our community. If you came, you really need this support, and we want to serve you. We want to support you, and we want to do it as lovingly and as kindly as possible. So that's where we are.
Yeah, and that makes sense. And I wanted to make sure that we discussed that here on the air because we are talking to this week several organizations that are doing back to school events where they're giving out backpacks. And some people may hear these numbers if they're listening consecutively, and they may hear, oh my gosh, that sounds like maybe this organization is giving away this many backpacks, and that sounds like a lot of backpacks. But the numbers that you just gave us, the factual statistics, tells us that even with this many organizations, it's probably still not enough.
It's not going to be enough because here's the other piece. I have 3 children. I know you have 4.
Mm-hmm.
Our children don't take those backpacks and carefully, gently put them someplace.
My goodness, no.
They don't take one pencil and sharpen it till it gets this low. So these are consumable items, and second semester is coming.
Second semester is coming. So if people would like to volunteer, because lots of volunteers are needed to make this work, they can reach out to Melita, who is the organizer, at Melita Javon, MELITA JEVON at yahoo.com. And we also have a QR code, if you're watching, that will pop up on the screen just like magic. And you can hit that
wonderful.
QR code. I know, there's a magic of television. You can hit that QR code and get more information or sign up to volunteer. The more volunteers we have, the better. It makes it all go much smoother. I've worked it myself before, and the volunteers are, thank you
Critical.
if you're volunteering.
Critical. Thank
Volunteers
you.
are critical. Eryca, thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.